racing fans, it's Sunday, so you know what time it is. Grab your drinks and head into this gong show of a podcast.
Hey Terry, great seeing you this year at the parade. Thanks for being our baby oiler. Looking forward to your pole dance later.
My buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. Wherever I go, he goes. My buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. I'll teach him everything that I know. My buddy and me like to climb up a tree. My buddy and me, we're the best friends it could be. My buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy and me.
I hope you guys know I only allow this because you guys enjoy it. That's it.
You thought I was starting with something different today, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, and then we went right into Fantasy Fest, and it just went downhill from there.
I found an oldie but a goodie while I was working through my
buddy.
I forgot about that one, and I was cleaning out my editing software, and that one popped up. I said, hey, it's been like at least 40 episodes since that one's been out, so we got to bring it back. That one's a good one.
That is a good one.
Oh, shit. Oh, I love the beginning of the show. That's my favorite part. My favorite part is making that first 2-minute clip or whatever it may be, but it's awesome. All right. Well, let's go through, say hi to everybody, see who gambled today. What time did we start today? 8:15, I think we were.
Whatever time it was, we were on time.
I think, yeah, we were pretty good. What's up, Billy Buzz? How's everyone doing tonight? I got to put back. We found a new option on here. I shut it off for the intro because I didn't want it, but we got a little background noise tonight, so everyone can enjoy. We're trying to make it relaxing for everyone. Oh my God.
Stop it.
The comments are popping off. I'm still at the beginning, so we'll catch up quickly here. Let's do a quick run through. Let's see what everyone had to say while they were waiting. Happy No King's Day. Yeah, happy No King's Day. I saw some of that. That was funny. Ian's in the chat. He dropped off his TRX tonight for a little bit of tuning work.
How much do those weigh? A shit ton?
Oh, yeah. They're very heavy.
Heavier than the Trackhawk?
Yeah, they're heavier than anything. Big No Kings Rally, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, if you see some of the interviews from some of the people that were there, questionable, to say the least. What's up, Duplicate? Terry's best friend. Moose Knuckles in the chat.
That's my best friend.
Mike will be on in 10 minutes. Let's see what time he said. That comment was at 8:04. He was close. He was a minute off. They're starting to learn, these guys. They're starting to learn. What's up, Scott? How are you tonight? Hope everyone's having a good night. Jacqueline's in the chat. We were late-ish. Not really late because people already know. This guy should know out of everybody. Great stream this weekend, Ben. Thank you for that. I know a lot of people enjoyed the KD race from your stream. Always a good time. What a banger of weekends racing we had. Yeah, a lot of good races at KD this weekend. What else we got here? Such a good time at KD. Oh, wow. He just got home now. Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense if they left today. Patience is a virtue on stage. She had. What else we got? Great 3 days. Everyone giving Ben some praise tonight. We were watching Small Tire. Most of Small Tire Ben looked like a good weekend. I know what Ben was missing. He said it in the chat. There were no chefs there this weekend.
That ain't gonna work. I heard him.
Yeah, the Terry and Mike outdoor Blackstone cuisine
Couldn't get there.
was not there to supply Ben with all his food all night. So, oops, late-ish. We got E's and B's always in the house. Thank you for your support. See, doesn't this music make everything more chill in the background now?
I mean,
I feel more chill already.
I could take a nap.
Yeah. Love streaming from K&D. Maybe my favorite venue. Am I almost near the end? Almost.
Probably not.
Mike Corley said he's going to shoot for a 7-second quarter-mile pass after he gets forward. This is facts. We're going to try to... We have never ran the quarter in the truck legitimately. So once we get that new 9-inch put in ES10, I know it's not going to explode it at the starting line. Someone wrote on my Facebook, I think it was Brian Goss, that he's been 440s or something with an 8.8, 3,200 pounds. I believe him. I'm not taking anything away from him, but every single time we've tried to get after the truck, it destroys the gears. So maybe he had an 8.8 that was fully built. My 8.8 is legitimately out of the junkyard, out of a Ford Explorer, put back in the truck and welded some ends on it, welded the tubes, and that's it. There's no bracing. So every single time we've been front side and tried to actually leave on anything hard, I'm sure you guys have noticed through all my videos, the 60-foot is always very weak because if I really get after it when it's sticky, it just blows the rear gears out of the truck. I mean, I've been through how many sets now, Terry? A lot. At least 6 or 7 minimum. So Ben's here. This must have been before we checked in. Oh, it is 3 minutes before. Ben, gotta ask to kill this fight that's gonna happen all week. Tell me if Brian White or Casey Max is at KD, do we have the same outcome? Like whoever won?
We're saying Brian White in 26s and Casey Max in Small Tire. Would we have had the same winners?
Probably. Well, I mean,
it's racing. You never know.
It's racing. Anything happens.
We're gambling.
Maxwell's already asleep. It's past his bedtime. Nothing against the guy who won because I don't know the answer because I wasn't there, but he looks fast. Yeah, I mean, to say who could win or who would have win, or that's a very hard thing to do because I've seen Casey Max lose because of technical difficulties. I mean, it's racing. Anyone can win. We're going to get to KD shortly. I'm just trying to finish going through the comments. Man, there's a lot of comments tonight. How about this, Terry? You post up comments and I'll start yapping.
Jesus. About time.
Is there anything else we need to say?
Yeah, those are my kids. They need to go to bed back there.
Oh my God, you got the kids logged in now?
I don't have them logged in. I had to ask my wife if that was actually my kids back there.
Oh boy. They're watching their daddy. Hopefully they didn't watch that intro video. They're going to think you're kind of funny.
Well, they already think I'm kind of funny.
Playing with dolls at your age is a little odd, but... What's happening? What's going on?
From the living room.
Brad's in the chat. Maybe we'll see Brad this weekend coming up. They're doing the, I guess the rained out, or the, what do you call it when it's rained out? Rain checked of the last King of the North race. Oh my God, Terry, I'm way behind here in comments.
Yeah, you're not even.
I'm not even close to the end. I'm starting to catch up to where you were posting. Have you got to the end?
I'm at
James?
the end. I'm hanging out at the end.
I could go all night here saying hello to everyone. So I'm gonna pick a couple more. We're running around the house singing my play. Don't worry, Don't worry, Gator. I'll send the kids that one so they can have it on their phones so they can play it to Terry while he's driving. What's up, Garrett? Fueled by Racing in the house. Our boy. He dropped a banger. So if nobody's seen it yet, he was out there out in Mexico. He just dropped a killer video. So check that out. Fueled by Racing on YouTube. 519 No Prep in the house. They're done for the season. John's building a new hard tire car. I've seen some action there.
Was he selling his car?
No, he sold his car, which already gone.
Cool.
It raffled off, and now he's got a new hard tire killer he's working on, LS base.
Cool.
What's happening, Mike? All right, I'm at the end of the list. I made it. We're at the end. I had to skip a bunch. There was a lot in there. So, last weekend was the King of the North, I believe. It was their, what did he call it? The harvest race or something? Christmas harvest, autumn harvest, something. We were harvesting something.
You guys' Thanksgiving's way early.
Yeah, it was Thanksgiving, so it was the harvest weekend.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
I got him.
I just can feel it.
I can feel the heat. That's the true street killer right there.
We are in the presence of the champ.
Floyd has beaten me.
The champ.
Oh wait, he's never beaten me.
Oh my God.
But I have beaten him. He reminded me of that the other day at the beginning of the year that we beat him. I'm just kidding. Floyd is an absolute beast. He is on a tear. I think he was saying to me he's won 12 out of 18 True Street race, or 12 out of 15. Like, very impressive year he's had this year.
When we play his final run there that I cropped, I think at the end you can hear the guy say, I think that's 10 in a row for him.
Yeah, Floyd has been absolutely killing the True Street game this year. So hats off to him. I'm just messing with him. We always joke around.
Yeah, he's doing great.
But I definitely have to step up my game now because he is some stiff competition. So,
yep.
Told you. So, King of the North. We went to TMP. It poured rain the whole way there. The better judgment in my brain said to turn around, but you know how it is when you're already on the road. You're hoping for the best.
Fully committed.
Supposedly it wasn't raining there until I got there. I guess the rain was following me as I was going towards the track. It poured for a bit while we were doing driver's meeting, or before. It must have been pouring before that because the track was pretty wet. So they decided to go ahead with the race. They figured they could dry the track enough that we could race, which was cool. I was happy they were putting in that effort. If they thought they could get the race off, that's awesome. You know what I mean? They know best. It's their track. So I know some people was laughing at the videos of the sprayer going down the track and they were lighting methanol.
Oh.
I think it was methanol, and it almost looked like it lit
it got up into the sprayers.
Yeah, it got up into the sprayer. We were about to see a hell of a drying apparatus shortly when that thing blew apart, but somehow I guess they got it out or whatever, but it was entertaining to say the least. They decided that the track was good enough to race on. It was a couple hours later than it was scheduled, so I know they started off late. So they decided to go ahead with the race. So we decided, after looking through the rule sets, that, hey, our truck just happens to fit in that OG street racer class. And I mean, the truck has dabbled in Mexico a few times, so technically falls under that name as well. So we decided to sign up for OG Street because there were 20 cars in that class. The pot was about $2,000. Small Tire Junior had 4 cars, so the pot was $400. And Small Tire was actually a really good pot, was $3,500, I think. And there were 5 cars in that class. But like I said, I wanted to come. There we go. See? It starts already.
I like that it's you this week.
It's fine. I'll take it. So I wanted to do some racing. I wanted to try some new stuff actually this weekend because we've got a bunch of races coming up, and I've learned a couple things on the radials. So I wanted to try a couple new tuning techniques, I guess. And I figured it's better to race in the OG class, which also had a lot of fast GTRs. There's a lot of fast cars in there. So that class was so open that pretty much anything could be in that class. So some people call me a puppy kicker for being in that class, but really there were cars in there that would be tough to beat. It wasn't like a guaranteed, I'm going to go in this class and win everything. But It was more, there were 20 cars. We could make more passes, do some more racing. It's the last event of the season here locally. So I was like, we'll go out, put on a show for people. A lot of people come out there too to see the truck make passes. So to go in small tire, I'm going once again against the same fucking Fox bodies that we race here locally 99% of the time. It's exactly the same cars every time. I was like, this will be cool. We'll race some new cars that we've never raced before, some all-wheel drive stuff. So yeah, I was like, let's do this today. We'll make some passes for the fans, or I don't even want to call it fans, just people who come out and watch our truck make passes. And we'll be good. So we entered OG Street, which ended up backfiring a little bit because then they decided, well, they don't want to run small tire cars first because they're too fast. So they're going to run the OG Street cars first. So walking the surface, it was still wet. It was dry-ish, I'd say. If you stayed in a certain spot exactly, you were good. Like the middle was relatively dry, but the outsides were definitely still a little moist, as they say. So we made our pass. This was the one and only pass. I think we downloaded it here tonight. Yeah, this was our pass. Strategy here, take all the boost out of it and just go A to B without smacking it into the wall.
Yes.
Went back to the pits after I saw the condition of the surface we were racing on. Took most of the power completely out of the truck. It ran a decent time considering on how little power it had in it. I was actually impressed that it still did that, but pedaled about 5 or 6 times going down that surface it felt like I described it as that first snowfall, if you're ever up here in Canada, when there's just like that tiny little bit of snow on the road. So you have traction, but every once in a while it's like whoop, whoop, then it just kicks the ass end out a little bit. So made a solid pass, kept the truck off the wall, so I was happy. We went back to the pits. I figured, okay, now, all these cars are going to start going down here. It's going to make it a little bit better than it was first round. And then they got to small tire, and was it the first pass or the second pair that went? I think it was second pair went down. There was a car I've never seen at no prep before. He made a pass. He was leaking something at the starting line a little bit. I think it was water coming out of his rad cap, but they said it was okay, that it was going to stop. I think maybe it just overheated. Maybe he didn't have his water pump on or something like that. It's possible. So he made a pass, lost control, hit the wall, but it wasn't like a bad hit. He tapped the wall. It crunched the fiberglass front end, but I mean, he was almost stopped before he hit the wall. It didn't look like dangerous, I guess I'd put it. It still sucks. Nobody wants to hit the wall, obviously. Yeah. Even the slightest hit still blows. I'm just happy it was slow enough that the driver was fine. Like, no one got hurt. So cars can always be fixed, but human bodies, not so much. So after that, they then decided at that point that now it's too wet to race. So they shut the race down. Which, I mean, I guess is the right call. I don't know. I found it humorous because I feel like the track was actually better at that point than when we first started racing. But they decided at that point that was enough. They didn't want to race anymore, and
One and done.
Yeah, we had a one and done pass, which blew. Especially after driving all that way there and doing all that stuff. So they ended up giving us back our buy-in money. I didn't actually get the win money from that pass, which is fine. Again, they just gave everyone back their money, and they've rescheduled it now for the 26th, which is this Saturday, I believe. I thought I would be early because we were a little late. Oh, here. Overheating, spilled a bit of water. He was lined up out of the groove. And then the water on the left. And he sprayed it out of the hole.
Give it hell. Give
You
it
gotta-
hell.
If you're going to try to win, you got to give it all it's got. Oh, sorry. Sunday. Not Saturday. Sunday. Yeah, which sucks too because it's a Sunday. But it is during the day. It's not at night. So it's... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the weather is. I mean, this time of year, the weather's so unpredictable. So, since that, our buddy Mike has decided, I made a comment on Facebook. I'll address it because we address everything that I do. I back everything I said. I made a comment on Facebook because in the new group chat, I guess they're deciding on rules for 2026 for these classes. So now, oh no, that's the point series. Hold on. These are mixed up, so I'm going to have to find out where we started. Okay, so the first thing is OG Street. OG Street used to have a very open rule set. As you can see now, the rule set is not open. So you got all steel, all glass, factory
What's the opposite
suspension,
of open?
closed.
Yeah, okay. I got you.
The rule set is now more closed. Factory fender liners. I've never seen that one in any.
So you can't
set.
you can't trim your inner fender liners.
No, you have to have your fender liners
Like
in
the plastic part or like the actual inside of the fender?
the inside, like the liners, the plastic part. Fender
cover.
liner is the plastic part. So you have to have factory fender liners, no aftermarket spoilers, aka big wings, no Lexan windows. All-wheel drive cars must run DOT tires, which is normally standard. Rear-wheel drive and front-wheel drive, any tire combo allowed. So if you have a car with fender liners and you can fit a 33 by 14 at the back, you're good. Factory door panels required, factory headliner required, OEM dash required, working headlights, taillights, wipers, and windows. The wipers is going to screw a lot of people that want to enter that class if they have any kind of race car. Radio must be present. Doesn't say hooked up, says present. So I do have an S10 radio that I can throw on the passenger seat.
Yeah, it's there.
Exhaust must exit past the rear axle. So it's similar to our daily stuff. So OG class for the S10, no more. This will be the last time we can ever run that class. And then we went into small tire, 2810.5 maximum, must be a door car, no dual rear wheels, which is crazy. We have to add that now. No all-wheel drive. Small tire junior. We've got 2810.5 or any DOT tire. All-wheel drive must be on DOT. All steel, all glass. Must have OEM firewall. Must have OEM door panels, not fabric on aluminum.
So your door cards don't work.
So my carbon door, my nice finished carbon doors with the roll-down windows are now no longer valid in small tire junior. Next big thing, no big wings. So that also eliminates me. Drag spoiler allowed. No longer than 12 inches past the body. No external weights. So I made a comment because we were going to run small tire junior because in my eyes, small tire junior is True Street.
Sure.
Right? I mean, that's what it is. It's like a it's basically True Street with a slick.
Yeah. Because
they're allowing 2810.5. So it's similar True Street rules. But the way I looked at it, and maybe I'm a dick, when I see must have OEM door panels, I was like, what the fuck? Who puts OEM door panels? Like every True Street car has finished doors, but I've seen guys do nice fabric. We did carbon we did carbon plates. It looks fucking proper. I'm like, I am not going to go now and get the plastic S10 door panels to hang on the inside of my doors. And then as soon as I saw no big wings, I'm like, this is completely to eliminate my truck, because there wasn't any other fucking car anywhere that had a big wing in True Street outside of my truck. So I made a comment on Facebook on my story, and I was like, this is how my truck gets eliminated. So basically now I'm stuck if I want to race in Ontario in small tire. That's it. Back to pushing me into small tire class only, because we can't run OG now. We can't run small tire junior, where the truck technically should be. So I guess that pissed off some people. So then I get messages saying I'm a big crybaby. Why do you put it on the internet? Because in the rule sets, and it says that somewhere, but I don't know. I always put everything on my stories. Where's the fucking one? No. Sorry, I'm flying through different things here. One of them says this is only for discussion. Maybe I don't have it here. Did I pass it already? No, it's not that. It's not that. Not that. This one, maybe? Oh, yes. This is not set in stone. This is me reaching out, asking for opinions. This is not set in stone, so no need to... I believe this comment was put after I put my thing on Facebook. So supposedly whenever now I make any comments on the internet, I'm a giant crybaby. Mork calls me a crybaby when I post things. So realistically, I'm not allowed to post anything on the internet. I have to go behind the scenes, and I don't like that, though. I don't like messaging people behind the scenes, because it feels like you're trying to do sneaky shit. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, I find when people message about rules behind the scenes, they're normally trying to just get rules set up for their car, and they don't want anyone else to know what they're saying. And I know it happens here all the time. People will message people and be like, hey, you know what I think we should be doing. So I just found it humorous. And I guess I find it humorous because back in the day of the Jeep, I constantly, every fucking weekend, would have to change something. Because they'd be like, we don't want to outlaw you fully, but we're going to make your life a miserable hell. So we're going to change this. We're going to change that. Oh, you got 2 power adders on your Jeep? Okay, now we're only doing 1 power adder only. I was ready to see that in the thing too, because we spray nitrous now just to get the turbos to spool, so I'm not burning down my transmission all the time. It doesn't add any power. It doesn't do anything. It's just constantly... It just feels like there's always constantly something, I would like everyone to find a rule set. This is why even down south, we copy the rule set from up north with everything. Exactly. I don't understand why we can't just have a universal rule set, so when people build cars for those classes, we don't have to worry about this. Like, I like racing with Mike. I like his series, but why are we changing everything all of a sudden? All the time. Like the OG Street, I understand. That one I completely understand. That one was a mistake by having no rules in it, because it does leave the door open. I got nothing. I mean, the fender liner thing's a little odd. That's a new rule I've never even thought of or heard of, but maybe it'll work to keep street cars in. I think factory transmission is a better thing if I were to recommend anything. But I don't know. It's not me crying. That's the thing. I never cry about any of this stuff. It's not a crying thing. It's just an observation. When I observe things, I post them. When those dualies came out in small tire, I made an observation. I said, listen, we got to cut the head of the snake off right here before this gets out of hand, because everything, and I'm sure most people on here understand, everything in no prep gets out of hand, as we can see over the last 5 years. So I just like to cut things off in the beginning. You know what I mean? Look at that guy.
Where did that picture come from, Michael?
My Facebook. So anyway, it's fine. If I'm a crybaby, I'm a crybaby. It is what it is. I'm not crying about the rule changes. You leave whatever rules you guys want to run.
And
Your series, your rules, we'll either figure it out if it's worthwhile, or I just won't go. I don't really give a fuck either way, to be honest. But definitely not crying. Crying would be messaging you in the background and going, oh, we really need to change this to only camo S10s can run big wings. And we need, in True Street, I think if their turbos aren't in the back, then they shouldn't be able to run, and that would be crying to me.
He did that too, just so you guys know.
No.
He did that as well.
Yeah, 100%, Brian. I agree. I don't disagree with the big wing stuff. I think it's completely ridiculous. Yes, I have one on my truck 100% because we wanted to try it. I said I wanted to try it last year. I said, these guys are all saying how good it is, blah, blah, blah. So we put it on to try it. If they outlaw big wings, don't care. I'll take it right back off. But if there's no outlawing the big wing and everyone else has a big wing, you know, it's same with stripping the front end off cars. I think it's stupid. But everyone does that now. And I see a lot of truck guys too, where they take the front ends off the trucks. I think it looks absolutely retarded. And for the amount of weight you're going to save on an S10, like if I took off all the body panels I have on the front, how much do you think that honestly weighs? 30 pounds max?
Yours? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not much. Not
30
much.
pounds?
Yeah, carbon fiber doesn't weigh much.
No. Carbon fiber. That's space age fucking Mars rock steel or some shit.
He painted them to look that way.
I'm retired fucking. Thank God. Now I have a chance to win again. That's the best news ever.
No, he's lying. Just so you get the next one.
It won't be going. No, you can't go backwards with rule sets. Once rule sets, like, or once people, like, how are they going to outlaw big wings now? It's impossible. You know how many people went out and bought big wings? That Facebook post I posted on my page is a perfect example. At Milan, the big wings were everywhere.
Yeah.
It's going to be the factory norm. Yeah, Mark, I think your truck looks awesome with the hood on it. It looked terrible with the hood off. I like running the hood on my own truck. I would rather run the hood, but then again, you've got things. My only thing with the hood is I'm worried it's going to fly off. I know it's pinned down, but sometimes when you're really cooking out the back, I'm watching that thing in the middle start to pull the pins in, and like it almost looks like it starts concaving, and I'm ready to either see the fiberglass crack or that hood to leave the chat and go flying. Yeah, I mean the hoods I don't really care about. It's more when your car looks like it just left. Like you see cars in the auto body after they've been in a terrible accident and they're straightening the frame and the whole front end of the car looks just like fucking shit hanging everywhere. That I'm not a fan of. But again, it seems to be the norm, so let's talk about the red GTR pupper kicking the... Well, that's the thing, right? It's hard to outlaw certain cars unless you literally outlaw certain cars. And I know the all-wheel drive thing was a huge thing this weekend because that DSM or Eclipse... Is it an Eclipse or a DSM?
I don't know the difference, to be honest.
Because some people were saying, oh, that DSM is so fast. And I'm not an import guy.
Boys.
To me, I when I look at that car, all I think of is the Fast and Furious, that green.
The original.
That was an Eclipse, right? The OG car.
Calm down.
That,
you know it was. You got the poster on your wall.
Eclipse is a DSM. Same thing. Eagle Talon.
Same.
Again, same thing. Same, but different. So, yeah, now people are all in an uproar. I see on Facebook, oh, see, this is why you don't allow all-wheel drive in small tire. And it's like, well, I mean, fuck, the thing's fast.
Yeah.
I don't think all-wheel drive, though, would make that big of a difference at a place like KD. Now, at a place like Orlando, 110%. We'll never allow all-wheel drive unless it's for some, like, grudge thing, or like at our events. I would never do that to the people because I've talked to Javier and the times he's ran in his F-150, and I know the times I've ran in my truck, and we both won our classes. And yeah, all-wheel drive there on that kind of surface definitely has an advantage. I even think at like a dig or die, but I don't know because Team Denver at dig or die is extremely fast. So I don't know where it's going to end up. I think eventually you're going to see more all-wheel drives allowed in front or in front side stuff, which again, on certain front side tracks, I don't think all-wheel drive is an advantage. especially if you put them on like a DOT tire or something like that. But even that, like most all-wheel drives run DOTs, don't they? Not too many run slicks because you see them fucking bouncing, and slicks are violent on an all-wheel drive. I always ran DOTs on the Jeeps. DSM is an Eclipse talent. See, I'm getting a tuner education. Education.
Now we know.
35-inch mutters. So, I don't know. I don't think all-wheel drive on the front side is a terrible thing, but I definitely don't want to see them on backside racing. I think on backside racing, they're definitely going to do a lot of damage, especially some of those F-150s and stuff. As you can see, they're competing with the fastest possible guys in backside racing, or some of the fastest guys in backside racing. And they're right there with them, if not faster than them. I know rear-wheel drive did a better job at whatever Cletus's shootout this year, but that's a very select group of people they're racing. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Terry's a big all-wheel drive guy now.
No, I'm a little all-wheel drive guy now.
He's a little all-wheel drive guy.
A lot to learn.
Bradshaw was in the... No, I get it. I'm saying there are certain rear-wheel drive cars, but you've got to also remember when you go to events, there's a lot of other people other than the one or two guys that can beat a rear all-wheel drive car. So if you really want to destroy a class and eliminate all those guys who now think they have no hope, that's a good way to destroy small tire, is by allowing now all-wheel drive in there too. You're going to bring one or two killers out there, and then people are really going to be like, you know what? I'm not going to waste my money this weekend going to that place to go race fucking Gator 2.0 or whatever the fuck that thing's called. Or what's the new one he's got? That green thing that's like all fiberglass. He didn't bring it this time, Manuel.
The big block?
Yeah, that thing looks fucking gangster as shit.
Those are already, they've only had those a few years, and they're already full race cars.
That's what I'm saying.
They look like street trucks still from the distance, but hey.
There is a huge difference between that truck and my truck. I guarantee you that thing probably weighs 500 pounds less than my truck.
When you get up close, those are absolute race cars.
Patrick, I have an underground mole now. We have dug tunnels into New York, and we have a train system, a little mole small train carts. System. Yeah, small carts. They put a 12 box of Angry Orchard.
Small
and they run the cart underneath the, what is it, lake there, river? I don't even know what's Niagara Falls. They run the carts under Niagara Falls, and then we meet them on the other side and get a couple orchards. Or maybe...
Small rope pulley system. He's got a...
Maybe somebody got sponsored by Angry Orchard and hasn't told anyone
yet. Finally.
That's also a possibility. Just saying. I'm just asking because... No, I'm not angry. This music's keeping me chill, I'm telling you.
It's called Feeding the Ducks.
Yeah, we're feeding the ducks today. I don't know how you drink that piss, honestly. Mike drinks Busch Light all the time at his shop, and he's like, here, have a beer. I would rather stick my head under Maxwell while he's pissing on a bush and drink that than Busch Lights. I don't know how you drink that, honestly. I was watching Ben drink those, and I'm like, oh. Maybe the apple ones are better, but no thank you.
Pass.
Yeah.
Rather empty that catch.
You know what? Even out of these ciders, I've tried a few of the other ones they have. What are the other ones? Like red. There's one red can. Not very good. Brand?
Not
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Like Red's cider.
Yeah, red cider. Not very good. The ones in the bottles I got, not very good. There's nothing like Angry Orchard, honestly, out of the cider game.
Yeah.
These are the most delicious out of everything. Yeah. Ben needs to work on a Busch sponsor. Apple tastes totally different. Well, I'll have to try one. I'll take your word on it for now, Ben. I will try one when I see Terry. Terry, can we get some of those?
Of course we can.
like 2 of them. I don't mean
You
some
gotta-
like a case
Oh, no.
because I
I'm
don't
getting
want to
you-
have to throw them
I'm
in
getting
all the
you
garbage.
a pile of them.
Good. I'll give them to
58
Mike.
is going to be
Mike will drink that shit.
minimum.
Ben bragging about those Bush Awesome. How many ounce cans there are? 2 sips and they're gone. Yeah, I don't know. Not a big Bush fan. Bush Light, Bush, whatever the Bush. Any kind of Bush.
I'm not a big fan of the Bush either, but
That's
I'm a
facts.
millennial, I think, is what they call me. So
Not big Bush guys over here.
not a big Bush.
No.
Small, maybe, but
Yeah, small cans, no tall boys. So we've got a couple clips from KD this weekend. We can move on to KD, right? Honestly, my favorite thing right out of the rip, I didn't realize how violent the Power Wheels was going to be this year, or this
fast,
one.
dry,
Because
hard.
actually, I did know because when we raced it, it was muddy, and
It
mud
was
slowed
backing
those
up.
things right down.
Yeah.
And I said, remember when we were there, I said, if this is hard packed dry, these things are going to go twice as fast. So I apologize. I don't know whose video this was. I clipped it off Facebook today as one of my. Yeah. I clipped it off of someone's Facebook. If this is your video, thank you. This was the best video I saw of this Power Wheels race.
I mean,
That is night and day different from what we did.
oh, way.
I think if I was watching that, I might have backed out of the race because some of those bails on the end, that would do damage to me. I'm way too old to hit the hard pack dirt like
We're
that.
moving.
Yeah, I definitely like the shootout style better. The time trials were boring. I think shootout definitely ups the adrenaline and makes you do a lot stupider shit, as you can see. I mean, for it's $1,000. I might still have to do it. Oh, you got the orchards too? Look at that sponsorship came in hot. Still this next year. There's always next year.
There's not next
I'll
year.
work. I'll work on Terry this winter. We'll get him. I'm gonna get Terry back jogging, going to the gym. We gotta shed a little weight. Terry's getting a little fat these days. We gotta cut him down.
Nope.
I mean, that looked violent. I was watching that and I'm like, oh my god, that is a totally different Barbie race than we had.
That was fast.
Very fast and a lot of hard spills, but very impressive. I figure Trevor would do pretty well. Probably. I've been training for that race. Lots of testing. There you go. Those tires. No, those tires are definitely not soft. They're rock hard. That's what I was thinking when we went up that hill. I'm like, worst case, you hit the tires because those tires are like hitting a wall.
Yeah.
They do not absorb anything. So, yeah, that's some pretty wild stuff. Great video, Ben. All 3 days. Absolutely. Just wrap yourself. Yeah, I mean, I ain't scared. Terry knows I ain't scared.
There ain't enough bubble wrap to get around his ass.
You're going to have to bubble wrap me to the dually.
Yeah.
We got to fix the dually, too. Right now, it's looking pretty sad. The axle in the back has a nice contour to it.
It was a rough ride.
We got to put some... the Barbie camper van is about the toughest one there. That thing is still ready to go down. Oh, yeah. That's why they call it the Barbie race. So let's go through. We only have finals today from...
Friday.
Yeah, Friday's finals. Ben, your videos are... What happened, Terry? They're locked right now?
Yeah, I think he's working
copyright
on
locked.
Copyright stuff figured out, yeah.
Which is so dumb. It's all from the music, right?
Yeah.
It's always from the music.
Yeah.
I'm regretting not going.
I should have
Tailgate
got them while I was watching, but I like to do them after so I could take my time. But
Tailgate only had 2 trucks there this time.
Yeah, I heard they did like a best 2 out of 3 or something. And
yeah, that blows.
Yeah.
But here's the Tailgate final.
Steps back to get them started. Our first winner of the weekend.
That's the black truck that was there that jumped, right? That truck's fast.
I think he's fast. I think he also hot lapped back around and ran against Floyd in the final. And
he was in the final of True Street as well. Pretty sure, he was the guy who was on radials, right? Or maybe both.
The wrong time. Yeah, I don't remember which one anymore, but yeah, he did well. He was in the final against.
Yeah, that truck's quick. It's no slouch. Absolutely not. So congratulations to them. We got the 26s final.
Kingston Gases, Burlisle Performance Products, Macintosh Garage, On Tilt, Tim's Performance. Billy, ready to turn him loose. Raggedy. We're going to see right when it is. Raggedy and CJ Buckner.
CJ's putting in work.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, Trevor was in the semis. They didn't do... Hold on. They didn't do the best of 2 out of 3. They let him do 2 routines. I guess 2 test passes.
Uh-huh.
And then they ran the final. So both guys got to do 2 test passes. I mean, I guess that's good. I don't know. I mean, it sucks that you only have two trucks there. So
you have to go rounds while everybody else was going rounds rather than sit around.
I get it. And then we had the True Street final with our boy, Big Floyd. Big Floyd.
Left lane, Billy. Motorsports TM Performance Floyd Motorsports. And I already knew Billy was going to have to call up to the 660-foot mark. Is Jeff Lambert and Floyd Armel went head-to-head here tonight in a killer final. And that truly was too close to call.
Final for True Street, waiting on the call.
Armel again has just been dominant this season, but Lambert's in the S10.
Floyd Armel!
Fucking Floyd pulls another one.
Can you believe it? We're
Can
gonna
you
have to
believe
change
this
some
guy?
rules for this guy. We're gonna have to change
Definitely.
the rule. No more white car. Something.
No more dirt track wings. They're
Yep.
obviously cheating.
Mm-hmm. See
No
a ginger?
more white. No,
Can
yeah.
we use that?
Technically, semi-gingers.
We allowed
Well,
to say that. We allowed to.
they have no souls, so
Yeah.
technically.
We're gonna have to find something.
Yeah, we'll find something. No white Mustangs.
Mm-hmm.
If there's more than 3 stickers on the back window, disqualified.
We're gonna have to
And
find something.
I gotta take a look. I gotta just look over his car quickly, see what kind of valve stems are on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb under it. You go high, I'll go low.
Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely inspect everything.
Yep.
That car requires full inspection to write out detailed. Oh, you got black roll down window levers? No, chrome only. Sorry.
Implement
Sorry,
that
not
later.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. No dirt track wings. Only big wings allowed. Turbos have to be behind the rear bumper at least 15 to 20 inches past. What else can we do? We'll get creative.
Yeah.
Must has factory transmission from the vehicle,
Mounted in
unmodified,
reverse. Yeah, mounted
Yeah.
in reverse. Yeah, we can figure something else for him.
something like that.
Only.
We'll figure it out. Congratulations, Floyd.
Yep.
Absolutely outstanding
Deserves
season.
it. Yeah, you can retire now.
Hats off.
Leave-
You can
leave
retire
them.
now so you can let some of us
Yeah.
slow guys get a chance now, please, if you could.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. I talked to Limpy actually a little while ago. He's just been a little under the weather. I don't think he's doing okay. Just needs some R&R, as they say. Make it how you want. Make what how I want. The rules? No, Floyd's done a fantastic job. Congratulations. Great season for him. I wish I got to go out and race with him a little more this year. We've really not done as much this. Well, I guess the year's not over yet. Oh, yes. That's for sure. So, yeah, that was our True Street finalist. Good job, Floyd. And then we had our Run What You Brung finalist.
No, Levi Lyons. And he is on mark. Levi Lyons on mark. Out of the left lane. Stuga. On the right-hand side, again, he drives for IRD Rocket CRT Transmissions. A 632. And Billy, all gangster like, steps back to give him the green light. Here we go. Try to let him down. Let's see what they call Billy. Right lane.
Did you
Good
see
night.
that? Did you see that vet?
Good night.
I think they were saying that guy owns the track.
I heard that in the stream too. Yeah, I did hear that at some point.
Floyd can come up to Canada and play. Yeah, he should. He should come up here anytime. Yeah. What do they say? It's never a good look when you own the track and then you win.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
that was a bad car.
That is a bad car. Imagine we owned a track. I would love that. I'd be testing every day.
Oh, I'd hate
I
you.
would have that shit down to a fucking science.
Fuck, call you Cletus. Look
Yeah.
at you.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I could only dream of that. The problem is I'd run out of money because we'd be going through so many tires.
Oh, the gas and
Gas
tires.
and tires would financially bankrupt us. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
We'd have more passes testing than.
Terry, this is our chance now. Floyd told me
Yes.
this already, and I was
I
like,
don't mean yes. I take that. I'm sorry,
I'm like, now
That's
we have
horrible.
now we have a hope.
but for us, it's like finally
Finally,
We
we
got
can go
1
out and
week.
race again. We've been hiding this whole season.
it'll
We
be
took
back
that
together.
one win in the beginning, and then we disappeared.
It'll be fixed by Thursday, I'm sure. But
I'm like, oh God, thank God he'll be down for a couple of weeks. We have a chance to
Let's see
possibly
what's
win
going on
something.
this weekend. Yeah, finally. No, I didn't mean. I said it, and then I was like, "Oh man, that sounded horrible." I wasn't happy that anything's wrong with it, but
I think that night, Tyler, Run What You Brung, he was on big tires, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he was in Run What You Brung, and then maybe I could be wrong though. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I do not know that for a fact, but I felt like he was on big tires and Run What You Brung, and then the next day in small tire he was on smalls. But I could be mistaken. Yeah, he owns the track, didn't run a race. But yeah, I'm just kidding. I don't give a shit.
Car. Yeah.
You know how many people test there anyway? So
Floyd for sure.
Yeah, Floyd tests everywhere.
I
That
thought
guy's
you were
at the
talking-
track
when
a
you
week
said-
earlier.
Yeah, when you said doesn't he own the track, I really thought you meant Floyd.
Sat on smalls. Very impressive car, very fast car, and he was making good passes. But again, he didn't win small tire, so yeah. Okay, I was right. It was on bigs for Run, which I thought so because when he raced Trevor, I was looking at the video. I was like, that thing's got pretty big tires on it. Those don't look like small tire, but it is Run What You Brung, so he has obviously the right to run whatever he wants.
You're such a fucking dick.
CJ Buckner test there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of guys, I'm sure test there. I've heard KD has a lot of test and tunes and stuff there, and a lot of different like little shootouts and stuff. So whatever. That's part of being local, right? Well, us guys up here in Ontario get to race a lot at all the backsides and stuff where Americans come and they get to race there once. Oh God.
I saw Timmy this weekend.
I know. The only video I have. Do you have any videos from this weekend? Or actually, let's finish KD before we get to your shenanigans.
I just went and said hey to all the boys.
I appreciate you saying it that way, and not that you were on a recon mission that we planned.
Yeah,
but I appreciate all the videos you
weeks
sent me
away
undercover.
From,
yeah,
weeks away.
I'm like, Terry, you need to go to the track and start assessing with your stopwatch.
Yeah.
I would like you to start timing all the passes to see where we need to be.
Yeah, record them all in slow-mo so we can get it down to the tenths, you know?
And then our final video, sorry we don't have any of the other ones, was the small tire finals, the controversy, as they say. All-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive. And that little car is impressive.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is pretty fucking wild that he took out all those cars there and then ended up winning the whole thing.
Yep.
To be that consistent and all that, it takes more. Like, it's not just all-wheel drive. It takes a fucking shit ton. What I've learned over the years here, and I've owned all-wheel drives, I've owned rear-wheel drives. Some days, it's just your day.
Yeah.
And people say this in racing all the time, and it's 100% true. You will go to a race, and it just happens to be your day. You'll go against somebody who, on paper, should fucking put train lengths on you. You let go of the button, and they either jump, or they brake, or something happens, and then you get the perfect buy in the right time.
Yep.
And two killers get eliminated, and it's your day. And
everything lines up.
Yeah, and you're making consistent A to B passes, unfucking scathed. Like, honestly, I felt this year that War in the Woods True Street was supposed to be our day. And the only one who ruined it was me.
Yeah.
Because we got lucky a few times. We ran exactly the same as Jimmy Dale ran. If I would have just fucking left sooner, it might have been a different story. I don't know if I would have beat Floyd, because Floyd is very fast, but it felt like it was going to be our day, and I fucked it up. But those are the kind of things that happen when it's, you get a little bit of luck in racing all the time. I see it happen to a lot of people where I'm like, fuck, that guy got lucky. You know what I mean? You just have that day.
Yep.
So I don't think all-wheel drive made a big difference. I think it was just his day. Like, that fucking Nova, was it a Nova? That blue car with the big wing? I think it was a Nova. That fucking thing was fast, and it was making licks all day. And everyone in the chat that I saw was saying, "Oh, he's gonna win this whole thing. He's gonna win this whole thing." It just wasn't his day.
Nope.
It was that fucking DSM's day, and he won it. Dart. I'm horrible with old cars, especially once they fucking put all different shit on them.
Damn, look at all these fucking darts in here.
Dart.
Jesus Christ.
No, but if you saw the chat, everyone said the Darts got this race, hands down. Darts got the race. It wasn't his day. And I don't think even though you have an all-wheel drive, you still have to consistently race that thing every pass. You have to make the perfect A to B passes to beat a lot of these cars. So I think the discussion here for this race of banning all-wheel drive, I don't think they should ban all-wheel drive at KD. I think it was just his day. And he won it, and fucking hats off to him. He put in the work, and he made it through all the different people. I mean, he beat Trevor, who was going fast. He beat that fucking Dart. He beat a lot of fast cars that were there that night. So, yeah, that's what I mean. Start with twins. Yeah, that's a bad unit right there. The GTR too, but the GTR got beat. I called it from the start. DSM going to be everyone's problem. Yeah, honestly, when I first saw it pull up to the line, I was like, it's going to be typical import. Makes two passes, blows something to pieces. I said Trevor, but I'm an idiot. Oh, against the DSM? When I saw Trevor had to race that car, I was like, I don't know. That thing's been making licks. Trevor needed a perfect pass as well. That's a tough. Like I said, that little car was making good passes. It looked fast. Timmy, why are you grabbing the wrong shifter with Thomas in the car going?
That's a test and tune joke there.
Oh, I don't want to know.
He took Thomas down the track with him in his first pass of the night, and I think the shifter broke or something. It sounded like he missed a gear, but I think something.
Oh, he reached over and grabbed the wrong shifter. I got you.
He was lining up for a second pass, so I don't think it was anything major, but it's a nice car, a wagon, manual wagon.
Oh, a CTSV?
Yeah, he had the black.
Yeah, car. Timmy's got a rare car. Those are rare now to find. That's the nice. Wagons. I don't know what all the hype was about the wagon, but they are very expensive now. People love those wagons. I mean, myself personally, I'd rather have the coupe, like the two-door, the little one.
Yeah,
but people love the wagon, I guess, because it's a fast wagon. Oh my God.
We're in that ditch now. What's Landon saying?
The track wasn't what it was earlier in the year. Plus, the cooler temps had us turbo guys making more power. Less power was the way to go at this time at KD. Yeah, I believe that. You know what I noticed this time of year, which is funny, is you see a lot more people blowing up now. And I think a lot of people don't factor how good the DA is and how cars will now make more boost and require more fuel. And maybe, you want to cut a little timing out of it. I have a winter map for the truck, or winter map, which I use for spring until like June. And I use it this time of year because, turbo car is going to make some power. These two. Oh my God.
He's got a wagon too?
I guess he does. Yeah, they're badass.
Yeah, they're sweet. They're
cool to see. All right, Terry, now that we're done with KD, final race, let's hear what's happening down south on your recon mission.
Bunch of talking. bunch of more talking.
Bullshitting.
Bunch of more talking. Yeah, nothing. There was more cars than I expected. A lot of trucks getting ready for the truck event they got going on.
Oh, the trucks were down there?
Yeah, there was quite a few trucks, probably
like full size.
It's a good mix between, the small guys like Pollards and Tylers and the other air conditioning guy, the black one. And
Was that Pinguino or
I'm
Pinguino?
sorry, PRQ, PQR, PTR.
Isn't it Pinguino Racing?
It's a PRT.
Pinguino?
Yeah. Yeah, they had that super
don't know
nice
how to say
red
it.
one. That nice ass
That was there.
painted one. Yeah, that one was there.
So what are we got to worry about now?
What
Let's
do you have
hear.
to worry about?
What do I need to concern myself with?
Just running your race, A to B, babe. That's it.
Pollard.
All those guys are getting fast there. That's their track. Pollard's fast there. Tyler's fast
I think.
there.
Wait, is that the only video we have? Is of Pollard's truck?
That made a decent pass. Yeah, the other
This
guys
is
were
for people who don't know the Florida racing scene.
struggling.
This is the king of Immokalee in the truck game. He holds the crown for most consistent passes at a home track. I think there's not many people that are as consistent as this S10. Good, as usual. Bracket truck, A to B.
Loaded up.
Bring it
One
home.
and done.
One and done.
Yeah, he said it was slow. I think he said he might have even had some issues there, but I mean, it looks regular. It looks straight as an arrow, like normal.
So Pollard is one we need to worry about. Who else? Is Tyler's truck looking fast?
Tyler on his A game is fast. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's doing a lot. He's
I like how politically correct you are. Let's hear some shit, Terry. Unload something. Let's hear. You know what? That guy's truck was a fucking turd. Who had the turd?
Who had a turd? Well, I can't say that.
Come on, spit it out.
Okay, so none of the full size
on Friday
none
night?
of the full size guys made awesome passes. They all sound like they're breaking
Okay.
up. They all sound
So
like
the
they're
full size trucks are all
fucking
turds.
dog shit.
All right.
Happy?
So we don't have to worry about the full size trucks, is what
No.
Terry's telling me. They're all
No.
turds.
Turds.
You heard it from Terry's mouth. All right, so we don't have to worry about full size trucks. We do need to worry about Pollard. We do need to worry about Tyler, and we do need
All
to.
the
How about the
regular.
Colorado?
The Colorado,
pass?
I did not. I don't think I saw him make a pass. I think he went up once, and something might have happened, and then I didn't see him make a second pass.
Pollard sounds like he's having my luck there. I have, out of all the tracks in the whole United States of America, Immokalee is the one that has cost me the most money in breaking parts.
It's not your.
Now, in fairness, we do spend the most time there in the winter.
Yes.
So I've probably made the most passes there. So technically, it's par for the course. But fuck, that place scares me because I'm just waiting. Every time I let go of the button, I'm like, what's going to break?
Yeah.
But hopefully this year, knock on wood, we're going to be golden.
One and done.
I've really put in the time to bulletproof this thing now. So if we can keep the shop truck together and not breaking parts, I think we're going to have something for them this year. I truly believe that. So we're going to see. I guess we're just going to have to see.
Everybody's going to see.
Some people will see, and some people will still put me on the trailer as per usual. So it'll be what it is. I've never ran quarter mile in my truck because honestly, like I said earlier in the show, every single time that I put big power into the 60 foot for it to leave, it normally will chuck the rear gear out of it, or at least break a few teeth. It'll break something on average most of the time. So I have a feeling that when I try to 60 it that hard, that the axle tubes are probably flexing because they have no bracing on them, and it changes the angle of the pinion gear and and it just fucking destroys the teeth. So I have yet to really get after it on the front side, but I would like to once we put that 9-inch in the truck, because I think that'll be sturdy enough to do what I want to do. Toe in rear tires. Yeah, it probably does that. It does something because, yes, we're definitely going to put that trans to the test. But so far, that transmission has been working flawlessly, which is the biggest thing I'm super happy about, because I feel like last winter we were handicapped all winter.
We were pushing a chain. We were making changes we shouldn't have had to have been making changes on. Getting a bunch of.
I reached out to Happy for that, but those guys were just, they had so much going on that I ended up going just with QuickTime Performance. I mean, a 9-inch is a 9-inch technically, and
Calm down.
Well, no. The TSR stuff is more like a showpiece. Like I'd want to put on at that point, when I come to the track, I want to have those square mirrors, you know, that you set up at the car shows, and you slide them underneath the truck everywhere. So people walking by can see what's happening under there. But for now, my wallet told me, my wallet had a different story than what my brain was telling me. So my brain was telling me to get a TSR rear end, but my wallet had other ideas. So I spoke to the guys from QuickTime Performance, and they hooked me up with what should be able to handle what I'm going to throw at it rear end. So this year, hopefully, we got the rear end issue sorted out. We got the transmission issue sorted out. The engine sorted out. It's time now. It's time to put the symphony together.
Time to shine.
Time to shine. Maxwell and I have sat and had a long talk about his tuning strategies this year. And he said, listen, get that rear end in the truck and we'll fucking send that bitch to the moon. And I said, okay. Yes, sir. Whatever you say, boss.
Right in between naps. That's what he said.
Yeah. So he's already working on some spicy concoctions to try. So we're going to see what happens. I like leaf springs. I'm a man who likes to torture himself by running factory suspension in his truck, but I don't know. I like the leaf spring. I've learned a lot on leaf springs, and if you can make a leaf spring work properly, they're actually pretty fast.
Starting to get into our comfort zone there. So to make changes now feels like
that's a top secret.
Scary.
Certain things are top secret.
That's
top secret information that you need level 4 clearance. Yeah, we run Caltrax, regular Caltrax, monoleafs, sliders. There's a whole video on YouTube. I have nothing to hide. If you go on YouTube and look, I think it's called So You Want to Build a No Prep Truck. I pretty much do a walkthrough of the whole setup we have on the truck. So it's kind of hard to hide anything. It's out there, out in the wild, as we say. But as for the rear gear, I'm just screwing around. We're going to try a couple of different sizes. I want to try a few things first, and I'll let you know then.
Putting a couple more.
We got to once in a while just keep a couple cards close to the chest. We can't just we can't just give out everything all the time.
We don't know which ones, but that one we're going to pick this week to not give away.
Terry's best friend is getting Nicky Bob. Oh yeah, Billy said he is getting the 4-link. If that Nicky Bobby 4-link bolt-in kit for his S10. Billy's given up on leaf springs, so I'm going to be the final.
He's going to turn that into a True Street truck.
I'm going to be the last guy repping the leaf springs for life. Gang. Leaf spring gang. I mean, 4-link probably is smarter way to go. I've learned so much on leaf springs now that I like leaf springs. I don't know. We're going to write out the leaf springs for now. Like I said, now that it's a 9-inch, you can weld a 4-link on it relatively easy, where a cast 8.8 is a little more challenging, especially when it has no upper ears. So in the event that I get tired of the leaf spring, or I think we've maxed out its capability, but look at like that, what's his name? Ron Rhodes? The fucking Camaro. Leaf spring Camaro.
Fast guy.
Yeah, he's fast as shit. We haven't even been even close to that.
No.
We have done a lot of tests here. Should be a good... Yeah, see? Terry,
I know. You guys do all the work. I just
The
get to reap
summer
the
scientists have been working feverishly in the lab testing new
I
ideas.
appreciate it.
So
I appreciate it. There's a couple more videos from Friday in there. A couple of the
you got a couple more?
The full-size
boy.
truck is the one with the cool wrap. I don't know his name.
Oh, this is Joseph. He does Joseph does the truck throwdowns.
I like.
All right, I'm comfortable with the first round call out there.
Calm down.
I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah, nice
We
truck.
can gamble.
Daryl was testing motor only, so don't be concerned with how slow it looks.
No, I got to judge by the videos I see.
He was making some motor only passes and trying to go faster, but in order to go faster, he was going a little slower. Try to figure some things out. And Gage, I think the week before they struggled with keeping the front end down, so they were trying a couple new things as well. So
yeah, I think they're running Little Gangsters, I believe, next weekend at blood in, blood out 6, lots of blood, something
blood everywhere,
blood everywhere 8,
yeah.
Something with a lot of blood in it. All right, let's look at Daryl's passes. That's another car that's very consistent. I won't take anything away from Daryl Beller. His shit's fast.
Been doing it forever.
And was Gage driving Jason's car?
Yeah.
So this is the Fox body?
This was his first pass of the night, yeah.
Ron Rhodes, that's the name. I watched Ron Rhodes' videos to learn about leaf springs. That was a good pass, decent. Yeah, I think they're trying to run Little Gangsters is now they're running a race in Out for Blood. Like I said, whatever that grudge thing is, I think they have a Little Gangsters class. I think you're going to start seeing more and more little. I was talking to Jimmy Dale at War in the Woods about Little Gangsters and how it operates and what they do and blah blah blah. Yeah, I think a lot of people like that 530. I keep going back to I'm just not an index guy.
I can't watch it. I can't enjoy it. I can't.
For certain people who like to race that, I think it's cool. I mean, I would enter it if it was something local and there's nothing else going on that weekend. Like I said, we entered it before. I don't know. I'm not good at every time I do indexes, I suck. I tried it with the Jeep back in the day running the 950 index. And second pass, I saw the guy get in front of me a little. I fucking hammered the gas. Blew right by him, blew right out of the index. I was like, this is stupid.
I can't watch it.
My brain's just programmed to win. Like, it's hard to hold back, or you see someone go by you and you're hitting the brakes. Like, it's just, I'd have to learn how to program my head like that. That's the hardest thing for me. But I get it from a racing. I know it's horrible to watch, but I mean, from a racing point of view, I get why people do it. Some cars, hey, they struggle to run that 530, so they're fucking full out. Like my truck, full blast.
I could watch that though if I knew the guy was in it for everything. If he was going to try to cut the best light and keep that thing to the floor and try not to wick the tires and try to get closest to a 530. He's probably shooting for a 540 or a 535 or Hey, but those
So
guys
should they
load
make it like a 5.0 index? So
they
like,
load a 520 tune and then they jam on the brakes at the end like that. I
yeah,
can't do that.
that's the
I'm
tough
not,
part.
it's ridiculous. That ain't fun to me. That's weird.
It is weird. I guess Bradenton kind of threw me off when I was watching brake lights come on. And we talked about this in the past. But a lot of guys who I guess feel like they're going to get blown out in regular front side stuff, it's like a safety net. You know what I mean? They know that the guy beside them can't run faster than that. So now they just have to cut a tree. But I'm surprised you don't see more actual bracket guys, because normally bracket guys, when they dial their shit in, the bracket guy will sit there all day and running those times
The exact same
within
one.
like a 0.0001 of whatever the fucking bracket is. That's what I mean, see? But then you break out of the class, so you lose. I'm too slow for all that. I don't know. I just like heads up shit. I know there's cars out there that'll destroy me, a lot of them, but it's still like the idea of, hitting the scramble. The guys, you're trying to wick them at the end kind of thing. I just can't get behind hitting the brakes before the finish line, knowing that you're baiting somebody into. That's technically what you're doing, right? When they whop the gas, you're trying to get the guy to wick by you, and you're hitting the brakes so that you don't break out, and then you hope he breaks out.
My man.
Yeah, that's facts. 100%.
Sorry. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't get my head wrapped around it. Seeing somebody leave and they're out in front and then they lose because they went too fast, or they're out in front and they jam on the brakes and the other guy actually crosses first, but the guy that hit the brakes and was out in front first actually went like that.
Oh, I remember Thomas telling me one time we were standing there at the tower and he was explaining like the box, no box, all this shit. And I was like, whoa, all I know, green light, hit the gas till you see the wind light. That's all I understand. Light on, hit the gas till the end. Try to go as fast as you possibly can.
Yeah.
Yeah, Limpy, wishing you, hope you're feeling better. We miss you, brother. We hope.
Talking about you earlier.
Hope you'll be better to come out and see us so we can hang out and relax. You can pull Maxwell out of the pool again, or no?
No, it was George. You saved George's life.
Yeah, he saved George. George wouldn't be here if it wasn't for
He's sleeping
Limpy.
behind me.
Limpy was like one of the apostles. He just reached into the holy water and pulled him out.
He's right here behind me somewhere. Right here. Can't see him though.
Well, Terry, what else do you want to? Anything else we need to talk about tonight, or?
No, doing some recon, getting ready for you to get down here. Haven't had much time to mess with the Jeep. We've been real life stuff. We've been pretty busy here, so just trying to lay low and regular.
Getting my air mattress ready for my arrival.
I got so many air mattresses because of, like I said, real life stuff. I've had a lot of relatives here lately, so I had air mattresses all over this house.
I don't want any of the ones Steven slept on.
He won't sleep on an air mattress. He's got to sleep on the couch.
Face down on the
Gotta
floor?
sleep on the couch. I bought a brand new one for him, and he won't. He just likes to pass out with the TV on in the living room.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Are you running a TMP? I don't know. I have so much stuff to finish up here.
That means yes.
I got an abundance of things to finish.
100% yes.
100%. 100% maybe.
100% yes.
Terry Park said, sales for 4 on Leaf Springs. No, I'm not giving up on Leaf Springs. Like I said, we ordered the rear end with leaf purchase. They're tacked on because I'm going to fix the pinion angle issue we have with shims now. I'm going to set it properly one time with the actual purchase so we don't have those stupid shims in there.
Yeah, I don't think we found the limit yet, so we don't feel like...
No, I haven't found a point. The only problem is when you get into, Leaf Springs, I agree, on front side work very well. Now, backside racing, when it's bumpy, you are at a disadvantage, I personally believe, because you're fighting two different evils. You're fighting the spring separation, so you have to have the shocks a certain way, but then when you start hitting bumps and it's going up and down, a leaf spring is not ideal for tracks with heavy bumps, and a lot of that backside stuff is in shitty. I think a 4-link would be a lot smoother in that scenario, personally, but you can't get all the parts off that. No rule changes until 2026, I've been told. But then we may just run like a OG Street in the actual OG Street truck.
Oh, snap.
So
they're going to force your hand.
They're going to force the pimp hand to start
They're going to force your hand.
They're going to force the hand to start working on the
fast guys are always going to be fast.
The other truck. So
we're going to be mad about it because we got a bunch of work to do, but we're still going to be fast.
This is our logo, Terry. Look at ChatGPT coming in with the win.
Does that say thin is my best?
Hello? What?
Does that say hello?
Things
thin is my best?
Things my best.
Thin is my best?
Hello. Look at that S10.
Hello.
Look at that S10 rendering.
That's ridiculous.
All right. I think that's it for tonight. Let's keep it short and sweet. I have a shock guy.
We got a shock guy.
Yeah, we got a shock guy. One of the best in the business. Best in the bee's knees. We also got a turbo guy.
Yeah.
Bing.
They seem to be working well.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here's we can put up the shock guy in the top corner, I think. Where is it? Oh,
bam.
Bing. There we go. Sponsors. Look at this.
We were better at this. We'd have those up there every fucking.
Yeah, we're supposed to have these rotating.
Yeah, it's our first
new
time.
day. Bing, bong. All right, everybody. That's it for me tonight. I would like to get off earlier. Thank you all for joining us. We might be doing some racing this weekend, and then the following weekend, we may be doing some racing the following weekend too. There is a lot of stuff going on in the coming future. So good seeing all you guys tonight. Thank you for joining us. Always a pleasure chatting with you all. And we will see you guys 2 weekends from now. Does that work? I don't know if I'll be traveling that following weekend. I think, Terry. We may be 3 weekends out, or we may have to do like a Monday night. But that Monday night show, we may be in the same room.
Whoa, no homo.
No homo. So until then, we will see you guys on the next one.
See you.
Yeah. This is not a game. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, you feel me? This is life. Let's get it. We put blood, sweat, and tears into this. So look, I push that weight to get that dough, but I don't break cause I've been broke. If ain't no pain, then ain't no growth. To keep it 100, I came in to run it and bet if I had to, I'd do it again. It ain't no race if I don't win. In spite of the odds, I go get it like I'm a boss. If they step to me, we toss. Look how I done lost. And that's what keep me on my toes. Ain't no regular Joe. Ain't no hanging the gloves on what's ahead, still ain't enough. Pushing kilos like it's weighted repetition, maximum reload. Look, I'm sick with it, legit right off the jump. 24/7 every month. When I say something, make the bass bump, but there ain't none and it can't come. Can't get no sleep when the competition doing the same. So I shed blood to show my pain.